Yeah, don't worry. This is only second episode. You know, he'll get there.
Second time.
So what's going on, New York City? This is the LDM Show. I'm Charles Aloma.
Conrad Delgado here.
And, we were just talking, and then I hear the claps and everything. Like, oh, snap.
Oh, we're up.
Yeah, we're up. It's one of those things, like you're talking, they tell you shut up when the claps come on.
Oh, yeah. Like, ah.
Yeah. So, but, hey, it's been a beautiful day, beautiful week, put it like that, even though a little bit hot. But,
Yeah.
Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. How was yours?
Mine was pretty hectic. I went to go see the fireworks in Hoboken. Never again. Traffic.
Oh, my God.
Traffic was terrible. And then we were waiting on the bus for like a good hour and a half just to not move. So we just decided to get off the bus and just walk back home. It took us less time to walk than to wait on that bus.
I learned my lesson last year. I took my family to Domino Park to see the fireworks. So I was like, you know what? Get off, and I go look for a parking. By the time I found the parking and got there, the fireworks were done. And you see my wife and my son coming back. They was like, what happened? I said, I'm going to see. She was like, it was done. I'm like, really?
Is that where my taxpayer money going towards?
I'm like, I had
fireworks.
I had to walk around and stuff. It's like, yeah, it is hard. You have to go early and just spend the day. Put your little spot in there. Or get a designated person. Be like, listen, you got the first hour, the first shift. I get the second shift.
I'll come by.
But it's a lot. But I want to thank you again for coming today, having a little fun with us and stuff. We're going to have a good conversation. I'm going to go to the Facebook here. I'm going to share it, just like you guys need to do. If I can find it. Okay, here we go. Make sure we live. And I don't know, are we live? You don't look like we live, Mama. Okay. Well, we're not live on the LDM show, but I'll fix that. Okay. I'll boost it up to the thing. But anyway, we're gonna have a good conversation here today. We want to talk about stuff that I seen on the video, but let's get to our word on the streets today. Hey, Rosa, how's it going?
Hola, Rosa.
Let's get quick to word on the street. All right. Well, remember last week we were talking about the guy that was macing people for jumping over the turnstiles.
Our vigilante hero.
I know, right? He got a couple of them, they said. I don't know if they caught him or not, but if they didn't, hey, keep doing what you got to do.
There.
Yeah, he's probably still out there.
He's out there.
But MTA now is also doing the ticket on cars that are double parked and parked on the bus lane. But people are protesting it. They're getting upset because...
Why are they protesting? Like, people got to ride the bus.
No, because it's called entitlement. They want to double park their car in a bus lane.
Oh.
Like, they think they're supposed to double park their car in the bus lane, so they're getting mad that they're getting tickets. It's called don't break the law. You don't have to worry about it.
100%.
I guarantee 98% of those people protesting it are the ones breaking that law.
Yeah, always.
The one breaking the law. But, other than that, Mayor Flip-Flopper is still trying to dodge the bullet of the conspiracy that he was taking money. No, really? Like, that's a shocker.
Yeah, politicians.
Politicians taking money from the city.
What?
No, that don't happen.
Yeah.
No, right? No, that don't happen. So, but other than that, New York is getting prepared for the heat wave. And if you're in housing, another thing to complain about, they're giving you free ACs. Oh, my God.
Free AC?
And they're complaining about how...
Oh, man.
Free ACs, and especially for the elders. So if you know any elder in your house and don't have an AC, go to New York Housing website, apply for it, and you might get a free AC. You might also get an AC for like $2, $3 a month if you don't qualify for the free one. But hey, still something.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah, because they just want to make sure, because they're speaking about there's going to be another heat wave coming through.
Yeah, no.
So let's see what happens.
Grab your bottles of water.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated.
I know, right? A lot of water, and double check on your elders because even though they say they don't need you, they need you.
They need you.
So abuelo and abuelo don't be here. Especially abuelo.
Abuelo. Oh, you already know you're going to hear from abuelo. Like, hey,
abuelo,
hey, ¿dónde estabas?
Yeah, yo no necesito nada.
Oh, no,
and then when you don't come back,
yeah.
¿por qué tú no viniste? Why you didn't come? Why you didn't come? Like, Grandpa, you told me you didn't need nothing. Oh, okay, so you're just going to say I lied to you, right? So, but anyway, that's the thing, word on the street. So check out, get your ACs on,
Stay cool out there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I walked, like a block. Well, it's not even a block. It's across the street from the house to the supermarket. And I think I lost like 10 pounds. I came in, my wife was like, "Oh, you're all wet and everything." It's like the T-shirt and everything, and it was not even no sun. So imagine if the sun would have been out.
Oh man.
So the other day I was light skinned like him. Now look, you see,
Left him out in the sun too long.
Yeah, and that was only for like a minute.
That's what happens when you hire that maid.
Yeah, and on my backside is still light because I didn't turn over.
They didn't flip you over.
Yeah, they didn't flip me over. No, but let's get something I heard coming down to the studio. They were saying there are certain things. What is certain things that men do that think is attractive, but women say they are not? The top 3 things on the radio and websites were: 1, loud music in your car. Girls are saying that it's just looking like ridiculous.
I could attest to that. It gets annoying. It gets annoying, and then it's crazy because you see people. They don't even have to have a car. They have a whole speaker in the back of their bike.
No, the funny part about it, some of the cars, I looked at the car, I was like, damn, this guy got a lot of speaker. He had a house speaker in the back of his.
Times are tough.
Times are tough, man.
That gas price.
He had probably, I don't even know where he had the other system, the house system, probably in the trunk. But I seen the whole house speaker. I was like, ain't that a house speaker? Like, he had it in the back. It was not even the car speakers. But women are saying that's annoying. The only ones that look and attract to it is young little girls. But women themselves, they like.
Oh yeah, no.
And again, if you haven't watched my past episodes, when I say women, I'm saying educated, okay, the woman's
sophisticated.
Woman. I'm not talking about hood,
no.
because hood jumps on anything.
Oh,
and then you got little girls, that they little cheerful. He got the music. Yeah.
Ooh, he got a Tesla. Ooh,
I want to waste the gasolina.
Dale más gasolina.
So we're not talking about that. We're talking about woman. Mm-hmm. They don't like that. The second thing they were saying was the aggressive driving. Women are not liking the aggressive driving.
That's kind of hard when you're living in New York City.
Yeah,
everybody
that's what I'm like.
Their horn,
even girls.
Yeah, beep, beep.
But I think it comes to the fact of you're so aggressive with your driving, you don't even care there's a passenger. Maybe that's what they're looking at.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I didn't understand why that's number 2 on the list. So, but you can tell me, ladies, why. I'll tell you, it must have not been in New York that they took the survey.
Oh yeah, no.
It couldn't be. And then number 3, the aggressive driving. Oh, I even forgot number 3. I should have wrote it down. I was just listening to it on the radio. And number 4 was guys wearing the jerseys and looking like they're from the 80s and thinking they still type of young. I guess age, dress appropriate.
I think
so.
Well, I think also when you associate jerseys with like soccer teams and like football teams, it's like really like aggressive.
Yeah.
Aggressive players.
No, but I think they're talking about the old adults that be wearing these basketball things with the shorts and the jerseys, and then the go-to fists.
Go-to fists?
They be all looking ghetto.
All grilled out.
Thinking they look
with the jersey and everything. Like they just got called up to the NBA.
Yeah, they be like, yo, what's up, mama? No, know your level, boy. I think that's what they're talking about because I've seen a couple of them. I'm like, seriously? You're about 70, 80 years old, you coming down and stuff. Matter of fact, if you're 70 or 80 years old trying to dress like that, which that came out in the 80s, you were born in the 60s, I better hear you say, hey, what's up, cat?
What's up, cat?
You better talk the way you used to talk. Hey, skip, scattle-doo.
Skip, scattle-doo.
You can't come up with words. And then I seen an old man listening to today's hip-hop, and he was walking around like, yeah. I'm like, no.
Like it's already corny when like younger kids are using lingo. I can only imagine if you're an older cat and still listening to using words like bop.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man.
You can imagine your grandfather, 80, 90 years old, talking about, yo, what's skidding? What's
cool, kids? What's skip apps? Where's the next party at? Where the block parties at? I'm like, hang it up, coach. Like
Right.
that jersey, hang it up.
Hang it
like
up.
the jersey, hang it up.
Oh my God! But the women are saying that's not sexy. What other things you guys can think of that men do that think they sexy, but it's not? I can tell you this much. I was just gonna say that.
Saggy pants.
I can tell you this much. Saggy pants, especially when you got beige underwears that's supposed to be white.
Oh yeah, they got the
You got that
stain-
dirty,
stain
stainy
on the back.
underwears. I don't understand that. But
They
again,
they got to show off that Ralph Lawrence.
listen,
That Tommy
Ralph.
Hilfiger. The
That's not even
Tommy.
Tom. That's not even Tommy Hilfiger. That's Tomas or
Oh
something.
my, that Fruit of the Looms.
The Fruit of the Looms was Stain of the Looms.
Stain of the Looms.
Yo, I was like, how are you wearing stuff like this? Now, I'm glad I haven't seen one with a thong. That's the one thing, you know.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen one of those yet, but saggy pants, no, that's not sexy.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's not sexy to women. It's only sexy to thugs.
Thugs.
Because you see the girls be like, yeah, look at that.
Oh, he got money.
Yeah,
Nah.
well, he got nothing. The only thing he got something hanging down his pants, like the pants is
Gotta
all the way.
fall off.
And another thing I think doesn't look sexy is the white man's with the fingers. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, the long finger.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up?
what's
How you
up,
doing?
man?
What's yeah? Oh, damn! When they do that, that's
No.
hey. I see you there.
The
Ah, yeah.
catcalling. The catcalling. I think most women don't find catcalling attractive, and then you just hear that while you're walking around New York, and then they get really aggressive when they don't talk to them. They be like, "Hey, well, f you this, f you." I'm like, how are you gonna be mad just because she refused to acknowledge you? Like, nah.
Nah, I seen that. We were in Manhattan, and this guy was like, "Yo, I'll check you out later." He was like, "All right, man, cool."
Cool. Ooh.
I was like, "What the hell's this? I haven't seen that since the '60s." Yeah. I don't know about y'all people. Y'all gotta watch those. Other than that, there's been a couple of things I see, guys. The music definitely is out. Not sexy, thinking you were in a concert in the train.
Oh,
They be having the music on it.
bumping and everything.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get home.
And then you
man.
don't even know. Well, now you don't even know if they're mumbling or just don't know the words. Yeah, I'm walking by. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if they mumbling or just forgot the words. Because back in our days, it was called "You Forgot the Words." That you forgot the whole lyrics and everything, and you wait till the chorus to come back. Because that's the only thing that people remember is the chorus of every song. And they always get loud in the chorus. You notice that?
Oh yeah.
And then they
The
go
part
low.
they do, low. You know you can breathe.
Right.
Take a deep breath, then the song's gonna come back.
But yeah, those are the things that I heard on the radio that some females do not like, and men think is sexy. So I guess men, you're gonna have to change your ways because real women don't think it's sexy. What they do think is sexy, number one, was brains.
I think yeah. Because
I was shocked because a lot of females don't even want to speak to a guy. So how will you know if they smart or not?
yeah.
So for that to be number one, that was kind of strange for me. You know, so hey, but that's number one. Number two was another surprising one was having your place, which is not so surprising. But how do you know if you don't speak to them?
Yeah.
You know.
I think most people don't want to make the effort.
Yeah.
Yep.
But half of the things that I say that women find sexy in men, you don't have it. Like, oh, I want a man to have their own place. Do you have your own place? I want a man to have 50,000 to 100,000 a year. Do you make that? You know what I mean? Like, if you're not making that, how do you want the other?
Yeah. How can you justify that for another person?
Yeah. So, some of the things you guys need to
Reevaluate yourself.
a big time. I'm telling you.
Take a good look in the mirror and just kind of make sure that you have everything that you want and priority, and just reflect at the end of the day.
Yeah. But what since we talked about the guys turn off, what are some of the girls turn off that you
I think
put it like this: like they walk into you and they looking like Jennifer Lopez, and then they do something or look like something that they turn to like Oscar the Grouch or something.
I think it's just like when a girl starts saying slang that's very
yes.
masculine, like "What's up, my boy?" and I'm like, whoa, your boy, like,
Yeah, suck
yeah,
my, like, what?
what? Oh, when
Yeah.
when people
Hood.
say that, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's not hood. It's more like the way you carry yourself.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can, I'm telling you, you can look like Jennifer Lopez all day. I'll be like, damn, look at this girl. And to me, that's one thing.
Mhm.
But another thing is when they curse.
Oh,
When they come and they be like, F you this, they start looking like Shanae.
Shanae.
I'm like, mm-mm.
Starting
No,
to look more
no.
like a guy than me.
I'm like, no. Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
if you too much like, yo, what up? What up, my dude? What's up?
What's up, my
But
guy?
I'm like,
whoa.
nah. Yo, throw those digits. I'm like, damn, you
Yeah,
aggressive. Here,
Here's
here.
my phone.
I give you my phone. Goodness
Here's my
gracious.
social security, everything.
You know? In a way, I think that'll probably be a kind of a turn on of a girl. Be like, yo, boy, give me your
Boy.
digits right now. I'm like,
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Okay,
She's straight
girl.
to business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call me.
You'll
No.
pick you up with their loud ass car.
I know, right? Booming and
Boom.
stuff. That. But I don't know. That, to me, is a turn off. Is their speech. It's always a
Speech,
turn off
yep.
to me. Like you said, if the way they speak, the cursing, the language, that's always been a turn off to me. You can be as pretty as you can be, and as soon as you say that, I lose all attraction.
Yeah.
I don't know. And besides the way some of them dress, because back in the days, I used to put you in the category, if the FU category, one night stands, I'll treat you for like 30 days, you know. Oh, and then the other one, I hit you, but I won't tell nobody. You know, those are the call me a dog or a creep, whatever you want to call me. But I was young, and men do that. You know what I mean? So, because women have sex emotionally, we just emotion to have the sex.
We just
You know?
taking on what we can.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it, like you just said, we take it as we can. Women can get it anytime they
Oh,
want.
yeah.
We have to earn it.
Yep.
They just give it. You know what I'm saying? So they not really too, keen on it. If I give it to you, I don't. We be like, yeah, let's take it,
Yeah.
Dogs, call us what we want. But we're males that's supposed to, sexual males that's supposed to do these things. So, but in overall, you have to understand where we come from and where you guys come from, females. But half of the females, there's things you do that turn me completely off. Having more baby daddies than you have kids, I think that's a turn off to me. Or having too many kids. So now, let me rephrase that. Not having too many kids, having too many young kids. Like if I meet you and your kids are only 2 years old, 3, 5, you know what I'm saying? Like you got 5 kids and they from like 3, 4, 5. I can't. If they like teenagers, something like that, okay, because they never hardly in the house. They establish if they have a dad or don't, so they're not really. But a young kid, they get attached. And then you get attached. And then what happens when you break up? Now you can't see that kid. They, it can damage the kid itself.
Yeah.
Like, now they feel.
Now they're emotionally scarred, and then it
Right.
just leads to another thing.
So for that reason, not because you have it, just because of protection of the kid. That's why I never dated anyone with kids young. You know what I mean? For that reason. Because, I like kids. So if I'm talking to kids, I'm going to bug out with the kid.
You're going to start getting too attached, and then
Right.
out of nowhere, just
So, and then I have my 30-day dating system where after 30 days I can't date you no more because then we get too attached. And if I don't see you as a
Somebody that you
marriage
want-
person, why would I want to waste my life?
Time?
Yeah. So I know people like, oh, I knew she wasn't the one. So then why were you with her for like 3 years? It happens. I'm not saying it don't. It happens, but there's things that would change your mind and you want to marry that person. But in the beginning, if you knew, I don't know.
I think that's like another turnoff for me is just like somebody that's just going to waste your time.
Oh, yeah.
Because like as you get older, you start realizing time is something you can never get back. You know what I mean? And a lot of people just don't understand. Like you only have a certain amount of time before, things start to change up.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. You guys comment out there, especially Rhea is going to have to comment on this one. I know this. It's controversy. This is controversy. Female controversy time. I want to get to some. I want to get to something right here. I seen this online. So they were saying, how can a female say that they are raising men, husbands, or fathers, but then they come between their wives? Let me explain this. You're raising a son to become a father, a husband, a man. But then you're going to come in between your son's relationship. Because there are some mothers like that. Like, oh, I'll do it for my son. Oh, don't be talking to my son like that. Don't do this to my... You raise him to be a man and a husband and everything. A male, once he leaves his house, his wife and his kids is his number one priority. So, as a mother, I'm going to tell you something. If you let your son go and get married and have kids and everything, and you say that you are the number one priority, then you didn't raise your kid right. I'm sorry to say it. You did not raise your son right. Your number one priority now is his wife and his kids. It's not the mother and it's not the father. So a lot of people say, I know probably people right now are going to probably be commenting and saying, oh, no, I don't think so. I come first before his wife. No, I don't know. How you feel?
I feel like if your wife has a good relationship with your mom, there's already kind of like a problem there, because I feel like your wife should have a good relationship with your mom.
Right.
And I feel like that's like a big issue, because your mom is the one that will always know who you are as a person. So if your mom can't get along with your wife, then there's something there.
Yeah, well, they can get along, but a lot of times the mother butts into the relationship. You understand? They butt in a lot to the relationship. Oh, mijo, don't let her talk to you like this and that. And no, you know what a parent should do is like let the kid come for you for advice, but give them an advice. Don't give them something that they have to do. Be like, listen. Sometimes you just got to tell your kid, listen, you got married, figure it out. Figure it out. Don't put me in the middle. You know what I mean? Because no matter what, sometimes they're going to get upset that you are involved in their relationship. Now you're putting them in the middle, like your son.
Yeah.
Like, damn, Mom, I can't come here because you're complaining about my wife, and now my wife is mad because I'm going to. So now you got them stuck in the middle. So you raise your kid to push out there and to become a man. Let him be his husband. Let him be the father. Let them come to you for advice, because sooner or later my son will be leaving the nest, And remember, you guys are invited to the kick-out party when when he leaves. We're gonna have a good party. No, but overall, and that goes with the same point of view that I was just about to say. Parents always put their kids first. Like if you have a mother and a father in the house and put their kids first, I'll say 4 out of 10 people would stay together after their kids leave. 6 out of 10 would wind up in a divorce. And you know why? Because you put your kids, you're here, your wife is here, your kids are in the middle. Your kids leave the nest. Look at this big gap you left between you guys. Y'all don't know each other. So when the kids leave and now you have to come back together, you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do. You start to be like, damn, I don't even like the way you breathe anymore. So a lot of things. So what I'm saying is make sure that it's you, your husband, or you and your wife, whoever you want to put it, the kids. Not you, the kids, and your husband. It doesn't work that way. Because, again, when your kids leave, you're going to be winding up in the house together.
Yep.
So every time I hear, oh, my kids come first before my husband or my wife, what? No. I'm like, my kid, like it's just like if my kid says something wrong, I'm going to attack him right away. No, what did your mom say? Not, well, don't talk to him like that.
But it also like, when you meet someone, you didn't meet someone to be like, oh, I'm going to have kids with that person. No, you met that person because you actually genuinely like that person. The kids came later. So like you said before, I feel like a lot of people just put a lot of pressure on the kid. But in reality, you should really be focusing on, like you said, your partner.
Yeah. It happens a lot. And when you wind up, especially if you're there 20 years together,
Yeah.
20, because you figure that the kid is 18 when they leave sometimes to college or leave to their own apartment, and then you got that 2 or 3 years before the kid was born. So you figure about 20 years, let's say you're together. After the kid leaves, you didn't know nothing but the kid. So even when you have the kid, take a date, go out here, watch a movie, and be like, all right, this is my turn, because we do that.
Yeah.
It's bedtime. Bye. Me and mom is going to watch a movie.
Movie, yeah.
We have a
Yeah, you have
couple series that we watch.
You got to keep that flame going, because if you don't keep that flame going and you just let it sit there, it's going to burn out.
Yeah, big time.
And it's a lot harder to start the flame back up than it is to maintain the flame.
Yeah, but again, I know y'all probably going to disagree, but your kids don't come first.
No.
Your marriage
Nope.
comes first, then your kids. Again, like I said, husband, wife, kids. Not husband, kids, and wife. Because when they leave, you got that big, you see
Gap.
this big gap in between? That's what you're going to have. So you have to learn that when they leave, it's an empty house.
Yep.
And a lot of people get divorced when their kids leave the house because of that reason. They don't know.
What to do with themselves after the kids
Right.
are gone. Yep.
They're a stranger now.
Yep.
So, watch that. And then also, one thing that I've been noticing a lot, how they push the thing of single mothers. Oh, there's a lot of people in jail because they don't have a father, or they don't know their father. They don't have a male role model. Stop with the bull crapping. Let's hit the reality of it. Who's raising the kids if there's no father involved?
The mother.
So who's to blame for their actions? The mother. So there's no such thing as the father's not there. And I explained this before on another show, but it popped up again on the news where these females are attacking and saying, oh, we need masculine men. But if they are being raised by single mothers, how you expect them to be masculine? You understand?
Yeah.
Like if a female is raising a boy to be feminine and be knowing a woman and respect this and respect that, and then when they grow up, you're going to complain that they don't know how to be a man? But then you're going to blame the father for it, for being missing because he doesn't, but you're the one that taught him. It's like going to a school and say, oh, you taught my kid how to do 2 + 2, but then when he got bigger, it was 2 × 2. You can't blame the teacher for that. Like, that's what the teacher knew. You know what I'm saying? So as a mother, you have to take initiative of, this is how I raise my son. You know?
But like as a single mother, like, how do you raise your son when you're trying to keep a house over their head?
It's the same way single men do. There are single men raising kids, but you never hear them saying about it. You never hear them say, oh, this single man don't know how to raise a girl. Because this was where the video came out. This guy was trying to learn how to comb his daughter's hair.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, it's a white guy. Was trying to comb the girl's hair. So he went on YouTube and combed. And then he said, oh, my God, I just realized next is trying to show my daughter how to use tampons. How do I do this? So he's a single father, but you never see them saying, well, this and that. But the single mother, well, he was smart and got his sister, cousins, females. As a single mother, why can't you do that? Why can't you go get a cousin? Why you can't get a brother? You're going to tell me half of the single females don't have family? So there's no excuses of blaming a father that's not there. Plus, half of the times, the father's not there because you don't want them there. Half of the times, you don't even tell them they have a kid. You know what I'm saying? But this is my life because I live in the hood, so I've been seeing all these. I'm not saying the whole world does it, but in the hood, we see that a lot. We see that a lot. Oh, you don't give me no child support, you ain't going to see your kid. Oh, you got another girl? Well, you ain't going to have your kid over there. So I see that a lot, where fathers try to be fathers, but the mothers don't let them. So don't blame them that they're not there. Blame them that you don't want them there. So it happens. But another thing that I just seen, they are putting more of the baby drop box. I don't know if you ever heard about that.
No, I have not.
It's a box that they have like in the fire departments. Some hospitals are going to have it. the mothers can come with their baby, put them inside the box, close the box, hit the button, and the alarm will go off. And then they leave. The alarm goes off. Here comes the doctor, whoever, takes the kid out the box, and then they put him up for the adoption. No question asked. The mother wipes his hands of the child. No question asked. They give the child a new birth certificate, unless you put the birth certificate in there.
Yeah.
But they'll give them new identity, new things, put them up for adoption. Mothers clean themselves out of it. Kind of cool, but then I think of it as a man point of view. Okay, so then why is it a father that says, I don't want nothing to do with my child, you still try to put them in child support then? If a mother can get away from her duties, why can't a man do it? See that look?
Yeah.
That look is the same thing I had when I was
like,
watching the video. I was like, wait a minute. If you're giving up your rights to your child, why can't a father do that? Because there's many fathers that be like, well, I told her I didn't want the kid. And she went and had the kid. Well, sir, you still got to pay child support. What? I just told you I didn't want the kid. You know what I mean? And I told her, well, here she goes. She can just give the baby up. No problem. No, hey, I'm not going to bother you. Nothing. You don't even have to put him in the box. You can take him to the fire and be like, here, I don't want my child no more. No questions asked. Okay, ma'am, see you. Let a single father do that. Hey, I don't want my child no more. Oh, wait, come here. What's this? Oh, I said I don't want my child no more. I can't deal with it. Oh, okay, well, is this your child? I just said that. You got proof? Didn't she just bring her child in with no, and you didn't ask a question? Now, why are you asking me questions, Double standards is the biggest issue I have that's going around. And as you get older, you realize some of the stuff. You're like, damn, I did those things, or I did that, or is that happening? And double standards with the men and females with the kids is happening a lot. And now men are starting to rise up and say, enough is enough. So, hey, it happens, but we need to figure out something.
Come to a medium?
Yeah.
An understanding?
An understanding, because I believe if you say, hey, I'm pregnant, and I think I want to give the child up, and the father says, no, I want to keep the child, then maybe take it to term and then give the child to the father. I don't think there should be a determination or death to a child if one parent says yes and another says no. It has to be 100%. It can't be 50,
50-50?
No. It can't be, to me, it can't be that. Unless the court be like, okay, ma'am, you don't want the kid? Well, I'm sorry, but you're going to have the kid and then give it to him because he doesn't want to eliminate the kid. There has to be a way. I know females are saying, well, my body, my choice. But if it was your body, your choice, wouldn't you choose a better father?
That is true.
Think about it. Because I be hearing people, oh, he is no good, or he was good enough to sleep with.
One-night stand?
One-night stands happen. I'm not talking about the ones that got raped, which I feel sorry for. But to me, I don't care. Your body, your choice. I don't even say your body, your choice. Your life, your choice. But that's between you and your man. That has nothing to do with us. But there is a new song out there that is a country song that hit top 10 that has to do with that song, choice. And the song was sung, and it was sung by the child in the belly. The words, like, I could have been somebody. You know what I mean? I could have done this. I could have done that. So there are many circumstances even in the song. But the song is so good that I haven't heard it, and it says, the dad wanted me, but you didn't. And now I would never get to see who my dad was because she had the abortion. And then in another part of the song, it says vice versa. So it's like even the song is kind of hard to pinpoint something.
Yeah.
So listen, again, believe it or not, is between the couples.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do with the courts, got nothing to do with me because you have the child or you don't. I'm not supporting it. So that has nothing to do with me. Don't worry about my opinion. I don't like, and especially don't listen to the government. They a bunch of old people that got one foot in the grave anyway. They don't care. So I hate when somebody says, no, you better have the baby. Are you going to support it? Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, See, right, my bank and my money. Like all of a sudden now they want to disappear. But they're going to tell you to have the child. Even the parent, yo, you should have a child. you should have a child. Okay, you're gonna help me raise it? No, I had you already. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let the person be. Let the person just do what they have to do, live their life.
Come to that decision.
Oh yeah, let them do it. But other than that, other things in the news has been going on. Like you said, you went to the Pride thing. Everything was happening. There are certain things that people are doing in the world that a lot of people don't like. And the one thing I don't like that I posted up is, how are you going to get mad at a person for not listening or believing in you, but you're not listening and believing in them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like, you have to, like I heard people, oh, but you got to hear my side. When you say that, you contradict yourself because you're telling, oh, but hear my side. Okay, but you're not hearing my side. So you see what I'm saying? It's like the whole government people with the left and the right and the Democrats and the Republicans, y'all all sound stupid. I'm going to tell y'all now. All of y'all sound stupid because it's no left or right. It's just a straight. The government. The government. And, if you want to get really political with it, it's, in one nation we stand under God, indivisible, with justice for all. That's it, And the whole thing is Republican. It says it, not Democrats. So if you really want to get standard. But to me, the government is the government. It's a bunch of old people, don't have no more kids, never had a kid.
Don't know what it's like to be out here.
Yeah, don't know how to be in the streets out here. Don't know what you're doing, trying to tell you how to live your life. And y'all be like, okay. So I don't want to hear it. The whole government is no good. But, I still believe we should cut down the government. We don't need 500,000 people telling us what to do. You only need about good 10 or 20. You know what I mean? And go from there. And an age gap. Why is it that in my job, 60 to 65, you got to leave? Yeah. You get forced.
You're retired.
Yeah, forced retirement. Yeah. Forced retirement with a gold watch. But over here, they got 90-year-old, 80-year-old people telling you what to do. No, there has to be a gap in the thing. You got presidents that seem like they don't know what they're saying. You got other presidents that seem like he's a old mean man. Get off my lawn, Yeah. So you got a old man that forgets stuff and probably has Alzheimer's, and then you have a grouchy old man, trying to tell you how to rule the world. It's not working.
Nope.
It's not working. So just like us, we have to have the youngsters maybe come in. Maybe throw a couple youngsters. Yeah.
Stir the pot a little bit,
Yeah, it's like when they having a movie. Like I hear a lot of people, oh, how you gonna make a movie of Latinos, but you don't got no Latino producers? You ain't gonna know about us.
Yeah.
So they throw a one or two Latinos.
Yeah.
You have a cop movie. What you do? Oh, let me get advice from a cop. So why are you trying to run a world with youngsters ruling it with old people? It ain't gonna work.
Nope, it is not.
And people are wondering why the government thing don't work. That's why. You got abuelo and abuela that needs to go retire trying to tell you what to do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Falling upstairs. This one grouchy man want to fight court and go on this side.
Slips in the bathtub. He breaks his hip and everything, and then we got to pay for it.
Yeah. So come on, man. Get some young. The only youngster I think that looked kind of young was Clinton, Kennedy, and Obama. Those are the only ones that look kind of young. Like you be like, yeah. Yeah, at his time. At his time. Yeah. JFK in his time. Okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, in his time. But but again, I haven't had a relationship with this.
But my fellow Americans.
I don't know what's up with the thumb. My fellow Americans and all this. What I am trying to tell you.
I did not have sexual relationships with that woman.
Yeah, but
what a time! What a time!
Yeah, they need to bring youngsters into the president. I think the gap got to be 50.
Yeah.
50 to 60, and then bring somebody else. And just like a president that has age has nothing to do with the intelligence either. Well,
I will not agree on that because when you're older, you've experienced more life as a person.
Yeah, but I know people that have more. Again, that comes with the bookworms and the streetworm. So this is why we're saying if you having and for I know she wrote something about Trump. I didn't see the whole thing. I'm not saying Trump is no good, and I'm not saying Biden is no good. I'm just saying both of them are no good because they old. And what I'm saying about old, I'm not talking about intelligence. Intelligence is something different. You got bookworms and you got street worms.
Yep.
Why you think they taking the one of the tests out in the things? Because I can probably pass a test right now, give him the same test and he'll fail. He'll probably have a test that he'll pass it to me and I'll fail. Intelligence is not measured in what
Age.
you know or your age.
No.
it's what you've been through.
Yep, been through.
So
Life experience.
right, and what you study.
Yeah.
So if you're having old people trying to tell, or put it like this, a person that never had a kid and then tells you how to raise a kid.
That doesn't work.
Doesn't make sense,
Yeah,
right?
no, it does not.
Someone that never been in the hood going to try to tell you which hood to hang out with. Doesn't work
No.
that way.
Nope.
So this is what I'm trying to say. When we go and get these presidents, and at the same thing, they hold a higher standard, right? So if we got to retire around 60 to 65, why are they not retiring? Oh, 67 and a half? Oh, no,
That's even worse.
65 is when someone don't want to force retirement you and give you the gold watch.
Yeah.
After 67, you have no choice, but you got to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know why, right? Because
they're trying to
increase
maintain
it.
their
That way
power.
they can stay in the political power. So they won't be like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember back when I was young, I was like, yeah, once I'm 55. And then when I got towards 18 and went to 60, I was like,
Y'all raising the bar.
I'm like, I could never catch
Yeah.
up. But in all matters, we have to have people that know us.
As
And not
people.
trying to rule the world in their little world before they die, trying to make a name for themselves. And then I'm talking about every single politician should have terms like a president. You shouldn't be no Supreme Court judge for 3,500 years. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't think so. I think you should give it 4 or 8 years and that's it. Now a new fresh mind. Because sometimes, what we wrote, ability generally decline with age, but some aspects remain stables of improvement. For example, fluid intelligence tend to decrease starting a person's late 20s, which crystallized intelligence tends to increase as they grow older. True, but, here we go.
Yeah, but.
Here's a but. As you grow older, your intelligence grows with you depending on wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge, two different things. And I hate when people say, oh, I got some knowledge for you. Yeah, but do you have the wisdom to back up some of your knowledge? If you don't have say-so. Again, if you don't have a child, you can't tell me how to raise a child if you've never been around. That's like me going to go fishing and be like, nah, that's the wrong worm. You have to use this one. Sir, we don't use worms no more. Oh, because you don't know what you're talking about. Have you ever fished before? No.
But at the same time, we were all kids at one point. And we all have experiences as kids.
No, but you have experience. See, you don't have experience as kids because kids is plural. You have experience of your own self. So you only have experience of your life. You don't have experience of that person or the other person in the playground or you didn't know what they went through.
But I think
unless you went through it with them. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. And half of the political people are suburban people telling a city person how to live. You think about it. Of course, not everyone is the same.
If it was, the world would be boring.
Yeah. And remember, history is only written by the person that was there. And exactly like I said, a supreme judge should not be judged for 350,000 years. That's exaggeration. So how do you know if the history wasn't exaggerated? And the history was only the knowledge of their life, and what they seen. It's just like, I don't like religion and political, but just like the Bible. How many different articles you have of the Bible? Because each one is saying something that they seen. So it's not really a history of everyone's life. It's a history of what I see. Like today, we be chilling here. We can see someone cross the street, and I'll be like, yeah, you see the way she was walking? No, I didn't see the way. I was looking at the other car. But we still in the same spot, in the same history, but you seen something else that I didn't. So that's what I'm trying to say. In order for you to lead a person, you have to understand
And
the
the
person.
person. Yep.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So you got, again, I don't really talk about politics here, but you got two people that are no good. You got an Alzheimer's and a grouch. Both of them no good, and they showing their age because they old.
Mhm.
And the grouchy old men come out,
Yep.
the grouchy old this. And just like here in New York City, name me one mayor that haven't come to New York City yet and put up a statue, put up a bridge, put up something, and then put their name on it. And they all do that with our money. They don't do nothing for us, but they want to put something of theirs so they could be remembered. They want to be immortal and powered. And it happens. So we have to take the power back
As the people, right?
as the people.
At the end of the day, we're the ones that elected this person.
Yes.
And we just need better representation.
That's all we need.
Yep.
Next year I'll go for president. I'll just
Next
put my
year,
name
next
down
year.
there, and I'll get a bunch of drunk
Charles
people.
for
right?
president. We had Kanye West. We had
Hey,
Kanye West. Now we're gonna
listen.
have Charles.
And then I get a bunch of people drunk, take them to the line.
Get him.
Charles, everything Charles.
He's my boy. He got us a bottle.
Yep. He got us a bottle and everything, boy. He got us a good kind
He's
too.
gonna promise another stimulus check.
Yeah. I'll be like, listen, mijo, just press that thing right there. You good. No, but let's get back into something. We got a couple of minutes left. That brings me into the fact of the differences between also men and women and jobs. There was people complaining about how the woman supposed to be 50-50 and everything, but now women are flipping it back. They realizing that the job is not 50-50. They realizing that they cannot pick up that big pipe. They realizing that they can't go high on the ladders. They realizing a lot of stuff that men do that they cannot do, but they went and got that job because they want it to be equal. So now the men are saying, too bad. You came in this job, you pick up the pipe. The same way I got to pick up that pipe to bring it over there, you got to pick up the pipe. So are they wrong? Because a lot of females and a lot of people was like, oh, but you should help them. They're your co-workers. I don't know. In that sense of the matter, okay, if you bring it like that. Hey, I'll help you real quick.
Yeah.
But overall, you can't speak for all women. No one can speak for all women, not even a woman. So
Yep.
I don't know what was your point on that, but no one can speak for all women. You only can speak for yourself. And this is the reason why I'm saying that women now are saying 50-50. And when we say women or men nowadays, remember, it's like a survey. If they say, or like if I say, hey, if you want your radio put in your car, call a Puerto Rican. They're going to be like, why call it? Because Puerto Ricans are good with, not all of them, but a majority of them are, right? So that's when they say a bird of the feather flocks together. So basically what they're trying to say is the equal rights of women are not really equal rights the way they want it. So I think the whole equal rights just went chaotic. Like people were taking it totally different. They just basically started off that they just want the same respect as a man. I was always on board with that.
Yeah.
I want the same respect as a man. I don't want the same abilities or the same job duties that they have because I know I cannot do it, but I do want the same respect. That's what we need to go back to. You know what I mean?
The respect.
The respect. But not the, because unless you're a bodybuilder, don't go to the construction workers and then be pissed that you can't pick up the pipe as that man did, That's why they have a lot of construction worker females that they, the flag girl
yeah.
and the sign.
The sign.
At least she's still in construction, Explain, which part you want me to explain? The part that we don't speak for everybody, or the part where if, let's say if a female goes to a job as a construction worker, a guy, he picks up a pipe and now the girl can't pick up the same pipe, but you want to be 50-50. So,
Ask him.
see, but I'm talking about women and men. I'm talking about real women, real men. A man will pick up a pipe, and a woman cannot pick up a pipe, but the woman wants equal rights at the job. You see how it's not going to work? So when a woman says, I want equal rights at a job, what they really want to say is, I want the respect that a man gets at a job. I think you have to just narrow it down like that so people really understand. Oh, okay.
This is what he means.
You don't want the whole physical 50-50.
You just want the respect.
Right. That's where I think a lot of people lost connection. I think a lot of men lost connection on that, thinking that women wanted 50-50. No, they want the respect of if you're going to get paid some amount of dollars to be a construction worker or a flag person, let's say, and now you're going to give me less to be a flag person? No, that's not right. That's what they're talking about. I think they're supposed to be equal pay. Now, the only reason why the pay will rise up if this person has more experience.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. But if me and you go and we both don't have no experience and I get more money just because I'm a man, that doesn't look right. No. That's what I'm saying, where we need to draw the line. But don't come into a job and saying, yeah, I can do this, I can do that, you know?
Yep.
Or we need more gentlemen out here, but I can hold the door for myself. You can't do that. You
can't have your cake and eat it too?
Yeah. So we have to figure it out.
Understanding.
Yeah, because words that you use change so much.
Yeah.
Especially if you say it, you know? Like people, I just wish you go to hell. Oh, you don't really mean the person to go to hell. But some person can take it like,
literal, yeah.
Oh, so you just want me to die.
Yeah.
You just want me to die and go down there.
You don't want me to be here. I'm like, whoa.
Right?
Like, yeah.
Where you got that from? But it happens because you got to remember all the time, men and women's bodies, inside bodies are totally different. So there's no way any man or woman is going to have the same thing as a bodybuilder. Genetics. So no matter what, that's why there's some jobs that women would not do. And then there's some jobs that men won't do that women do. They're like, that's beneath me, or I don't feel manly to do it. Because you can't see a real man talking about, this nail polish is real good for you, bro. Yo, this nail polish is real good for you. You won't see that. You know what I mean? And you won't see, like, some of the females that I know told me, oh, I want the same job as a man. I can do the same job as a man. But you still haven't really seen women in the oil field, deep side in the ocean, drilling the oil. You haven't really seen women. You haven't really seen women doing the sewer garbage thing that they have to go under the sewers and taking all that stuff out.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I don't even
want to do that. Yeah.
There's some jobs. I watched the show.
Dirty Jobs?
Dirty Jobs.
There it is. Yep.
And they never show women doing those jobs. So where's the equal? But again, that's not what they meant. So, but people took it to the extreme of, I'm just trying to help the women out. Maybe y'all did mean it.
Or you could be that one woman that proves everybody wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always that.
There could be, because I did see a construction worker girl. She was like, ging, 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 ging. I was like, damn, girl. I was like, go on. She was and hitting the thing. And then another one was slamming the hammers. But they were big.
Yeah.
She was big. She had the big arms. But
genetics.
Yeah, she was phenomenal. Now, to me, and I'm going to say it, the ones that are big and strong sometimes, and if I'm wrong, are the Swedish girls and the Russians. Have you ever seen them?
Oh, yeah.
The Russians, they be like, bam! When they get built, they get built. They I was like, wow. You know, and bodybuilding competitions, that's all you see is a lot of Russians and all that, because they genetically they are big, they are strong. And omnis girls, of course, and I mean omnis guys, because that's all they do all day is farm.
And everything like that,
farm and stuff. But other than that, I think we got a couple more minutes. You know, we got 4 minutes? All right. But again, thank you guys for commenting back and forth. I love the...
showing support.
Yeah, showing the support.
That's all about. That's what it's all about.
Overall, people got their own opinions. You shouldn't divide yourself because someone's opinion. I would love to hang out with people that have different opinions than someone that is a shadow of me.
Yeah, no.
If I don't want to go out with a shadow of me for that, I'll stay home and look at the mirror.
Talk to myself.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
so people got to learn that differences doesn't make you enemies. I don't understand that. Like, I be seeing a lot of posts when people put something about Trump. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take you off my page. Somebody puts something about Biden. Oh, I'm going to unfriend you. Like, first of all, people that do that were never your friends in the first place. So, but overall, the difference is, like, we're both Latinos, but we're different.
Grew up in different parts of the world.
You know, and
Different experiences,
Heck
different
yeah.
perspectives.
down to the family behaviors and stuff, but we have a lot of things that are common, and that's what brings us together. So, but, and shout outs to Puerto Rico for going to the Olympics. So, definitely want to do that. They finally, after 20 years.
20 years?
20 years, they never made it to the Olympics. They finally made it to the Olympics. Shout outs to them. But overall, I learned that Puerto Rico has a hockey team, an ice hockey. How you get an ice hockey team? Espérate, let me.
An ice hockey team.
Well, I know, like in the Philippines, when they said you wanted to go ice skating, I was like, where the heck? So they had an indoor. So maybe that's how.
Maybe.
But this reminds me of
That movie.
the bobsled.
The bobsledding movie.
Jamaican bobsled.
Bobsledders.
You know, so now we got ice hockey, Puerto Rico hockey.
Puerto Rican ice hockey team. There you go.
Listen,
What
I
a
don't know.
mouthful.
You know, hey, it happens, but shout outs to you guys.
Yep.
You know, that'll be nice if they make it all the way to the finals. It would be great if they win. After 20 years, they finally win.
There you go.
So,
Hollywood, there's a movie right there.
yeah.
That's the Jamaican bobsledding team.
Believe me, the Olympics this year is a lot of drama.
Oh.
With the black gymnast, I forgot her name, coming back after so many years.
Oh, the U.S. gymnast?
Yeah, will she make it? Will she won't?
Oh.
Oh my! So it's drama all over the place. It's drama all over the place. They got the diver that broke his leg, finally came back. So I was like,
so many miracles.
no, I'm like, what's going on? Got me watching. I'm like, ooh.
Yep.
So the Olympics this year is your drama section.
Yeah.
Watch it. Let's find out. You know, and then
Argentina and Colombia are at the
oh
finals.
my God, they on the
Yeah,
finals.
they're in the finals.
So
The
together,
streak, yep. That's gonna
So
be a good match.
that's
Yep.
you know that's a fight right there.
Oh yeah, no,
That's a fight.
it was already bad with our Uruguay and Colombia. They were already getting into it.
Yeah, they now don't get me wrong. They're not enemies of the state. They're just rivalries in
Yep.
sports, like you know, like the Mets and the Yankees. You know, the Mets are no good, but anyway, even though they're doing good, but you know, they do that. They do that.
The
You know.
Mets.
You know, and then you got basketball where LeBron,
Bronny Jr.
yeah, bring
Bronny
his son.
Jr.
And then, you know, it's so funny. I got like 1 minute. But it's so funny. How do you go to a team and think you're good when you got a hookup? The hookup bring you to the team, not just skills. But anyway, we'll talk about that another time.
Damn.
I had to break it off like that. I'm Charles Aloma.
He left you with the cliffhanger right there, so you got to tune in for next week.
Say it up next week. I'm Charles Aloma.
Conrad Delgado.
And this is the LDM Show. We'll check you out next week.